is the hardest steel ball of stainless steel ball, HRC 58. Hardness is close to the bearing steel ball, but has stronger anti-rust, anti-corrosion performance than the former. Compared with 440 stainless steel ball, it has stronger anti-rust, anti-corrosion performance. Hardness enhanced, where resistance also has been improved.
The next is 420 stainless steel balls. Properties: hardness up to 15.1 to 15.2 degrees, magnetic corrosion resistance and toughness. The application is suitable for all kinds of precision machinery, bearings, electrical equipment, means of transportation, household appliances. It is mainly used for parts and components resistant to atmospheric, steam, water, and oxidizing acid corrosion. The specification is 2.0 to 20.4 mm. The application is 420 stainless steel balls are usually used in industries with high requirements on precision and rust resistance. Motorcycle parts, pulleys, stainless steel bearings, plastic bearings, gloves, belts, etc. Characteristics are Mosaic steel, commonly known as stainless iron, magnetic, good rust resistant, high hardness HRC 15 to 51.
The 304 HC stainless steel balls. A typical representative of austenitic steel, generally non-magnetic but magnetic after passing through the photovoltaic can be like HRC 26 has a good anti-rust, anti-corrosion properties. 304 HC stainless steel ball is softer than 304 stainless steel ball, easier to process, and 304L stainless steel ball than both of the above has stronger anti-rust and anti-corrosion performance, easy to build, excellent polish, more suitable for the surface requirements of higher industry.
Next is 316 stainless steel balls. The properties is hardness less than or equal to 28 degrees, no magnetism after deducting strong rust resistance, no corrosion. The application is mainly used in medical equipment, food machinery, computer accessories, human body accessories, instrumentation. The specification is 1.0 to 38.1 mm. And the application is 316 stainless steel ball. It's a product with high requirements, usually used in special industries such as medical equipment, chemical production, aerospace, perfume bottle, spray, void, nail polish, body ornaments, mobile phone. And the characteristics are austenitic steel is the most high-grade steel ball industry application. HRC less than or equal to 26 is the most suitable for the industry with high anti-corrosion requirements. and its performance is superior to 304 stainless steel ball.
And the 201 stainless steel balls properties are hardness less than or equal to 26 degrees, no magnetism after discussing. Stainless steel ball 201 stainless steel polishing ball is mainly used in general hardware accessories, household appliance accessories, stamping stainless steel. The specification is 1 to 38.1 millimeter, and the application is 201 stainless steel ball is widely used in various hardware industries, crafts, plastic products, such as knives, switches, motorcycle accessories, cases, and bags, during die casting. The features are it belongs to nickel saving steel, and authentic steel, non-magnetic with low price and excellent performance, can be machined, welded, drilled, HRC less than or equal to 28. The node is 201 stainless steel ball cannot be used in rust, corrosion-resistant industries, such as seawater or acid substances.
The last one is 302 stainless steel balls. The application is 302 stainless steel ball is widely used in auto parts, aviation, aerospace, hardware tools, chemical industry. The details are as follows: arcs and grafts, bearing, pulleys, medical instruments, joints, electrical appliances, and the characteristics are 302 stainless steel ball belongs to a stainless steel, which is close to 304, but 302 has higher hardness. HRC is less than or equal to 28, with good rust and corrosion resistance. Here is the price list of stainless steel balls. The price list of 414 stainless steel balls.
The third part is cast balls. Here is an introduction of high chromium alloy cast balls. High chromium alloy cast ball. High chromium white cast iron grinding ball. High chromium steel ball. Simply called high chromium ball. Most domestic wear-resistant material enterprises are mainly based on the intermediate frequency electric furnace by smelting the high-quality scrap and chromium alloy materials at reasonable matching and miracle alloying and tempering the molten iron and adding unicorn mental molds and sand molds. Casting molding process. Then, after high temperature twitching tempering treatment to obtain melting size matrix in order to achieve higher hardness and wear resistance.
Let me introduce the applications of high chromium unlaid cast boards. High chromium unlaid casting boards are widely used in powder preparation and ultra-fine deep processing of industries, such as cement building materials, metal mines, coal slurry, thermal power, chemical engineering, ceramic coatings, light industry, papermaking, magnetic materials, and other industries. The product has high hardness, low abrasion, good toughness, and light crushing. During use, the surface hardness of the sphere will be further improved, and the wear resistance will be enhanced. At the same time, the production capacity of the mill will be improved, and the specific surface area of the cement and the recovery rate of concentrate will be improved.
The HRC of chromium alloy cast boards. In terms of chemical composition, there are dozens of different materials from low chromium to high chromium, which can be described as a wide variety. In order to standards in the industry standards and let people have a clear understanding of the chromium alloy casting boards. The GBET 17445 to 2009 National Standard for Casting Grinding Boards calculates that the low chromium content is 1% to 3%, and the hardness HRC is greater than or equal to 45. Multiply alloy board chromium content 4% to 6%. Hardness HRC is greater than or equal to 47. Medium chromium alloy board chromium content 7% to 10%. Hardness HRC is greater than or equal to 48. High chromium alloy board chromium content is greater than or equal to 10% to 14%. Hardness HRC is greater than or equal to 58. Special high chromium board is chromium content is 14% and hardness HRC is greater than 58.
The high chromium alloy cast boards. Most of the grading media used in my country's cement industry are mainly high chromium boards. With the continuous development of cement grading technology, the specific surface area and the fineness requirements of cement are more than beneficial. As a cement company, it is particularly important to select the correct material for the grade body.
The abrasive body with high abrasion resistance not only improves the grinding efficiency, reduces the time of stopping and replenishing the board and the number of opening and closing, the maintaining the grindation unchanged for a long time, but also enhance the clearance and reduces the labor intensity of workers. It is of greatest significance to produce at the table. Ensures the It is of great significance to produce at the table. Ensure the quality of the abrasive and reduce the power consumption and the consumption of the grinding body. Here is a picture of the price list of the Chromium 12 cast balls.
The last part is forged boards. The production process of forged boards. Firstly, the raw material of the forging board is a round steel rod of various specifications. The steel rod needs to be cut to reach the technically required length. Secondly, the cut fixed-side steel rod will be sent to the natural gas heating furnace by mechanical or fume rod and heated to the appropriate temperature. Thirdly, the steel rod heated to a suitable temperature is sent to the forging device and forged into a ball. Fourth, after the steel ball is forged, it also needs to undergo specific heat treatment in order to achieve the required hardness. The fifth, after heat treatment, the steel ball needs to be tested to see if it is due to the required hardness and whether special treatment is required. And the fifth, there are usually two packaging methods for finished steel boards: iron drums, usually 815 kilograms, steel boards, ton bands, 1 ton per band. Last but not least, after the packaging is completed, the steel boards are usually placed in the designated area, waiting for delivery. Here is the chemical composition of forged boards. Let us look at.
The application fields of forged boards. The first one is ball mills, mineral processing equipment, ball mills, power plant ball mills, cement plant ball mills, Electrode. In short, ball mill equipment balls account for more than 90% of the total ball application. The second is the surface of the wrought iron products can be used on the wrought iron products by special treatments, such as electrode planting, sparring, extraction, to play a certain decorative role. The third is the surface of the bearing board can be used in the bearings after being polished. This is the price list of 4K5 and B2 forged boards. The name is forged boards and the bill is 20 to 150 millimeter.
Thanks for watching our lecture.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Terry from Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Terry from China. I'm pleased to have this opportunity to have a live share with you. Today I'm going to show you something about really roots. Okay, let's start. This is our kernel. Colors here are really roots. No alloys here really roots. Stainless here really roots. Stainless really roots. Aluminum, alloy really roots. Nickel and nickel alloy really roots. Copper and copper alloy really roots. This is our basic introduction. Carbon steel electrode, the desired strength of site. Nickel is less than or equal to 550 kilograms square meters. Is suitable for welding carbon steel and low strength, low alloy steel. For hydrogen type and iron powder type electrodes, the electrodes must be packed at 350 degrees or higher before welding. They should be packed as much as possible and used as much as possible. Otherwise, welding defects such as authority, snag inclusion, cracks, deterioration of process movements. For thermostat electrodes, they should be packaged strictly according to the baking temperature, as specified in the instruction. If the temperature is too high, the cell groups in the protein will be going off, and the inherent process movements of the electrode will be destroyed. With the hydrogen electrodes, the welder should stay one to stress the last to prevent welding fumes from harming the body. For the low hydrogen electrode, the baking time should not seal tight as much as possible to prevent the coating from becoming cracked and falling off. Here is some pictures of our products. Our first kind of product SEC, high reactant toughness, put low temperature movements as the strong shock resistance, use line or high toughness electrodes. For welding of medium toughness steel or cast steel, generally choose ultra low hydrogen, high toughness electrodes or supplemented by process measures such as preheating. Low alloy steel electrodes are divided into the following three categories. First, 50 kilograms plus receptor meter serious structure steel electrode. Second one, molybdenum and molybdenum pyramide heat resistance steel electrodes. Last one, low temperature steel electrode. The use of low alloy structure steel electrodes is generally based on the strength weight of the steel. At the same time, it also needs to be graded according to the reliability of the steel. The transmission of the base metal is combination, the size, shape, look, and the force of the graded structure of the steel. These are unfavorable situations that the welding seam has a higher cooling rate, which increases the strength and the welding growth is proved to correct. And electrode with a lower strength than the base metal can often be detected. In case of multi-layer welding of PCB is non-lazy. After welding, it's necessary to produce the volume of low strength. Modern phenomena pure light. There's electrodes commonly use the alloying elements in pure nature. Heat resistance still are chromium, palladium to meet different working requirements due to the joint effects of carbon and alloy elements in steel. It is easy to form hydrogen structure during welding, and the welding performance is poor. Therefore, galactic resistance here is generally predicted before welding and typically after welding. Welding steels, welding materials that are compatible with the intermediate composition of generally electrodes. The appropriate operating temperature and foster welding equipment conditions will be selected according to the interest with poor ability. We use the alone or for water type welding. Hydrogen heat resistance steel electrodes should be used. The use of low temperature electrodes according to the breakdowns of low temperature liquefied gas production process. The temperature still is used according to different operating temperatures below 40, below 70, below 90, below 100, below 196, below 253. And the corresponding welding materials are selected. Okay, that's all of my speeches. Welcome our colleagues.
Hello everyone. I'm Alex from China. It's my honor to introduce our product to you. Now I will introduce the basic introduction of stainless steel electrode to you. Stainless steel electrode refers to a type of electrode coated with stainless steel as a source material. It can be divided into chromium stainless steel electrode and chromium nickel stainless steel electrode, which are widely used in chemical fertilizer, petroleum, medical machinery manufacturing, and other industries. And then I will introduce the performance requirements of the stainless steel electrode. So the transition of various alloy elements between the welding core and the coating, the welder mantle becomes a certain amount of austenite and ferrite structure to ensure that the welder mantle has both good crack resistance and good resistance to corresponding media the ability to corrode. Through the welding core or building, a certain amount of carbide forming elements can be infiltrated into the weld mantle to form stable carbides with carbon to prevent the formation of nodular carbide at the grand boundary. Through the transition, the increase of carbon will promote intergranular corrosion in the weld of alternative stainless steel. Therefore, the carbon content in the welding core and coating materials should be strictly controlled. Low carbon or ultra-low carbon is recommended. The welding core using low carbon or carbon-free alloy and metal elements as raw materials for the coating. Strictly control the content of sulfur and phosphorus in the stainless steel welding core and coating to reduce the risk of thermal cracks in the weld. And the next I will introduce the classifications to first is the first one is chrome stainless steel electrode. CR13 series stainless steel electrodes such as G202, G207, G217, and other electrodes are CR13 series stainless steel electrodes with magnetic structure. When using the series of stainless steel electrodes to weld magnetic stainless steel, the weldment should be preheated above 300 degrees before welding, and after welding, the weldment should be tempered at 700 degrees. Only by adopting the above-mentioned technological measures can the welder and the heat-affected zone be prevented from cracking due to the greater tendency of hardening. The second one is CR17 series stainless steel electrodes such as G302, G307, and other electrodes are CR17 series stainless steel electrodes with ferrite structure. We are using this series of stainless steel electrodes to weld ferritic stainless steel. The weldment should be preheated to 200 degrees before welding, and to carry out 800 degrees tempering treatment of weldments. Only by adopting the above-mentioned technological measures can the weld and heat affected zone be electrode at 475 degrees and cracks due to the greater tendency of hardening. Chromium-nickel stainless steel electrode. This type of electrode has wood corrosion resistance and oxidation resistance. However, due to repeated heat during the welding process, the precipitate carbides will use the wood corrosion resistance and mechanical properties. Therefore, when choosing chemical stainless steel electrodes, welding should be considered the working temperature and the media types of the parts. Now I will introduce the selection principles to you. Firstly, when selecting a stainless steel electrode with the same or similar functions as the base material for welding, pay special attention to the carbon content of the selected electrode, not to exceed the carbon content of the base material. Secondly, considering the performance of the welding process in recent years, titanium calcium coated electrodes are the most popular and are widely used. Titanium calcium type coating electrode not only has good welding performance, but also can be welded in all positions. It is one of the commonly used coating types for stainless steel electrodes. Offline coated stainless steel electrodes are rarely used for welding austenity. Stainless steels, they are only used to solve cold cracks in multi-heated stainless steels or welding structures with high rigidity. Fifthly, in order to improve the stability of the arc, generally apply metals with lower ionization potential and apply metal oxides are used as arc stabilizers. Sixthly, for the welding of corrosion-resistant stainless steel, the electrode should be selected according to the working temperature of the corrosive medium. For welding elements that work at room temperature and corrosive medium is not corrosive. Stainless steel electrodes that do not contain NP or TI can be used for welding. For welding structures that work in dilute sulfuric acid or hydrochloric acid as the corrosive medium, stainless steel electrodes containing MO or steel are often used for welding. When the structure works above 300 degrees and the medium is very corrosive, stainless steel electrodes containing NB or TI elements or ultra-low carbon should be used for welding. So lastly, when welding chromium stainless steel is in order to ensure the various properties of the steel, the composition of the selected electrode should be similar to that of the base metal, and the corresponding heating and post-heat treatment measures should be adopted. Chromium nickel stainless steel electrode welding can also be used, but after welding, no heat treatment. Next, I will invite my colleague Carl to continue with the introduction.
Next, let me introduce the stainless welding rules. The commonest best online is deposit metal has good corrosion resistance general process media. So it is often used under conditions that require wear resistance and corrosion performance. Let's elastic the radius. This is another one. It's about 100 centimeters. That's the one. Next is well-known welding rods. Use the following them and well-known alloys as welding rods. For deposited metal. According to its accommodation system, there are four well-known welding rods, well-known silicon welding rod, and well-known manager's welding rod. One is pure aluminum. Electrodes are mainly used for welding aluminum and aluminum alloys that do not require high joint performance. Two is the welding step of a well-known silicon electrodes has good thermal crack resistance and is often used for welding aluminum alloys, aluminum silicon coatings, general aluminum alloys, forged aluminum, hard aluminum, etc. But it is not suitable for welding aluminum magnesium alloys. Three is aluminum manganese. Electrode has good corrosion resistance and can be used for welding aluminum manganese alloy, pure aluminum and other aluminum alloys. And next is the introduction of mills. The coating of aluminum and aluminum alloy electrodes are cell-based. That is, they are mainly composed of chloride and fluoride cells of alkali metals and alkaline earth metals. During welding, the arc stability is poor and the splash is large, so DC power supply must be used. In addition, the electrode coating is easy to absorb moisture, so it should be stored in a dry sealed container, and it must be dried at about 150 degrees Celsius for 1 hour before welding. Two is welding aluminum and aluminum alloys. Effects such as metal oxidation, elements burn out, pores and cracks often occur. In order to prevent the above effects, in addition to storing and drying the welding rod, chemical cleaning of mechanical removals of the groove duct is also used. The breathing temperature should be appropriate, and the short arc weld should be used. The welding speed should be regulated, and the potential swing should not be performed. Next is the nickel and nickel alloy electrodes. First is the basic introduction. Nickel and nickel alloy electrodes are mainly used for welding pure nickel and high nickel alloys. Sometimes used for welding dissimilar metals. However, considering the alloy loss of the electrode in the arc, some other elements should be included in the electrode to improve the weld performance or welding process performance. The selection principle. When it's nickel and nickel alloy electrodes are mainly selected according to the alloy brand, chemical composition, and use elements of the best metal to be welded. The main chemical composition of the deposited metal of the electrode should be close to that of the best metal to ensure the performance of welded joints equivalent to that of the best metal. However, considering the alloy loss of the welding rod in the arc, some other elements should be included in the welding rod to improve the weld performance or welding process performance. Two is if the welding rod with the same composition does not meet the design requirements, or there is no suitable welding rod with similar alloy composition. It is recommended to use a welding rod with a higher performance to ensure that the performance of the weld is not lower than that of the best metal. Next is preparation for use. Preparation of the best metal, the oil, point, dust, and other dirt on the surface of the best metal should be carefully removed before weld. Two is to prevent blowholes. Short arc welding is used. 3. Use a small welding current. Do not preheat before welding and keep a low interpass temperature, less than 150 degrees Celsius, to avoid overheating of the base metal. 4. During welding, the swing range of the electrode should be more small, and stay on both sides of the welding bed for a long time to facilitate the emergency of force and welding slack. 5 is pay attention to filling the arc correct when closing the arc to avoid greater cracks. 6. The microstructure of nickel and nickel alloys is obstinate, which has a strong tendency of hard cracking. Once welding fluid welds, the weld bed is required to be convex, which can better prevent the generation of hot cracks. This is copper and copper alloy electrodes. First is the basic introduction. 1. The welding rod with copper and copper alloy as deposited metal. According to its composition system, there are red copper electrodes and bronze electrodes. Bronze electrodes are divided into silicon bronze electrodes, phosphor bronze electrodes, and aluminum bronze electrodes. 2. The copper electrode is mainly used for welding copper. 3. Bronze electrode is used for welding whereas copper and copper alloys, copper and steel is similar materials. It is also commonly used for supplying bearings and other parts of that bear into medical wear and corrosion resistance parts, and can be useful for welding and repairing post-on parts. Introductions for use. Copper has a large expansion coefficient and large shrinkage stress during cooling, which is easy to cause cracks and deformation. Therefore, the assembly gap should be wider and the bevel angle should be large. One is oxidants, grease and other dirt on the welded edge should be removed before welding. 2. Due to the extremely high thermal conductivity of copper and copper alloys, it is necessary to preheat and use a larger syringe when welding. 3. In order to prevent the grease from consuming, a slice heating hammer is used to hammer the weld after welding to eliminate stress and refine the grease. 4. In addition, the welding operation should be carried out in a ventilated place or use artificial ventilation to avoid copper poisoning. 5. In order to obtain high quantity welds and reduce the oxidation of aluminum elements, copper and copper alloy electrodes should use the alkaline, low dragging coatings. Thanks for watching our living show. We hope the above living show can help you understand our product, professional service, and our company better. See you in the next living show. Thank you. That's all.
live broadcast about the canteen project. Let's look at the catalog, catalog nickel powder, part 2, aluminum powder, part 3, silver powder, part 4, cobalt powder. Look at the part 1, nickel powders. We can see the material of nickel powder. Mental pigments which is technical as the component includes nickel powder and sleek nickel powder. Nickel powder is distilled and purified. The pure nickel powder is made of high nickel powder in the presence of silver nutrients in the medium. The ground is a scalable in a steel form of three of silver thickness. This is the basic invention of nickel powder. Irregular powder easy to oxidize in most air. Used to prepare non-ferrous elements, high temperature resistant anti-oxidation materials. Magnetic materials can also be used as hydrogenation catalyst for chemical reactions. You can see the color and the shape of nickel powder, the use of nickel powder, and the packing of nickel powder. Packed with protective gas lined plastic bags, cloth bags, and iron drums. These are the photos of nickel powder. And this is the taste report of nickel powder. Part 2, aluminum powder. The basic information of aluminum powder. Aluminum powder, commonly known as silver powder, contains similar technique treatment. A small amount of lubricant is added to amylase fuel, crushed into steely powder and then polished. Of aluminum powder, packed with protective gas lined plastic bags, cloth bags, and iron drums. aluminium powder. And this is the test report of aluminium powder. You can see the capacity of powder. The type of copper powder. Pure copper powder consistent with copper and tin. And the copper alloy powder, the ink is percent 40. This is the copper powder production process. The production process of copper powder is divided into electronic test, atomization test, and reduction test. Now the most used test is atomic oxidation. The feature of copper powder. The color of copper powder is the color of pure copper powder is pink. The color of copper powder is yellow. Copper powder is widely used in powder materials, diamond tools, steel materials, electrical copper powder, heat construction materials, conductive materials, welding materials, superhot materials, friction materials, and chemical industries. With the use of copper powder, then using the cracking of copper powder, but with the protective gas, plastic gas, gloss back, and iron drum. These are the photos of copper powder. This is the test report of copper powder. The first one is pure copper powder. This is the exercise result. The next one is the copper alloy powder. This is the type 4 cobalt powder. We can see the material of copper powder. The real material for production of copper powder is cobalt citrate. can see the picture of cocoa powder, the color of cocoa powder, the color of pure cocoa powder is gray, and the uses of cocoa powder. Used metallurgical products such as cementite, carbon, nylon tubes, high temperature batteries, magnetic materials, and chemical products such as rechargeable batteries, industrial lifting engines, ropes, glue, and medicine. The three on is the packing of cocoa powder, iron drum, or plastic balls. We can see these photos. These are the photos of cocoa powder. This size, preparation level of powder. We can see the other powder as well as natural size powder and tinted powder, iron powder, germanium powder, magnesium powder, pure powder, and green powder. This is all the information of menthol powder. Thanks for watching our lecture. Hope the above show can be helpful to understand our products, our educational service, and our company method. See you on next lecture.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Yes, that's our new show, and today we introduce our parts, including our nickel and high strong nuts and washer bolts, and our mating bolts, and welding rope, and some mating collar. And we also have another parts that including our well blade and liners, and heat treatment parts, and another like forging parts. We will show them next week. And if you have any inquiry about any online skill, please follow us. And please send over your inquiry information to our email box or call our. Okay, thank you. 啊，半小时，5分钟吗？哦，OK，sorry。Sharing. Okay, we will introduce our slide code. Okay. I will introduce our wrapping. Wrapping. With what? Okay, do you like real both. Okay, no. I will introduce our video tube and central figure casting progress. Okay, next. Okay, about our heat treatment parts. Including some heat treatment trays and heat treatment basket. Also has some radio tube and furniture with bar and other parts, like these photos. This is our heat tray class. And then that is a distance steel castings, like these pictures, and some photos and some parts. And like these photos, the photo 1 and photo 3. This is our heat treatment fixture, and another we call the heat treatment basket. And we also have some heat treatment trays, like photo 2 and photo 4. And about our radio tubes, like this type. This is U-type radio tube. And we also have some furniture, like these photos that have tool and shaft and one tube. And we also have some red bars, and 19 board castings like this. Also slide pot. And we also have some single figure casting bolts for mule and aluminum copper forges and high line forges, Dr. Arbor, and another parts. And now we will introduce our radio tubes. This is our some radio tube photos. And first, the radio tube that use the heating furnace. And like these photos, this is some can. And like the first one, picture one, this is the YouTube. And we also have a double D types and double types. And another, this is into our video tubes that we set. And about our treatment machine that including ASTM 8297, grade HH 96, and that means 25 chromo and 30 nickel. We also call it SS304. And also, another popular material is ASTM 8297 HK. That means 25 chromo and 20 nickel, like this. And we also have some HK and HU and HK material. This material also is procured to use our centrifugal castings and some forged ruler radio tubes. And about our centrifugal castings. First, centrifugal casting is a program and that should be used as a one pass, like some pipe, tube, and rods. Like first photos, this is our 600 tubes, rods. And we also have some double stainless steel parts, like SAF 2205 or SAF 2207 and 17 and 4 pH. And this is our centrifugal cuttings that use the machine, and we check our surface finish. Also, we check the all sides, like the long side, OD, and ID side. This is also a 2205 Curie radio tube. And we also have some very resistant centrifugal casting parts. This part has the hardness is very high, and the material also is used the very resistant, like high chromo red iron and nickel hard red iron. Also have some high magnet steel and the chromo multi steels, like the photo wood. This is our chromo multi drones that use the progress in centrifugal cutting programs. Also, they can use the sand casting programs. And the material, we use the chromo 27 And we also do machine programs and HML programs, so the hard disk is very we can more than the HRC 55. And another photos, AS 227 Promo 97 and some sun pole. And also it's very high, the hard disk is more than HR65 and the import memory is more than 5 G. And our material and the programs also is central field cutting and machine and cutting them. And we also do heat treatment and check. And this tube is ASTM 827 8532 class 3 type A. That means the promo is about 25 and the hardest is more than HRC 58 like this. And we also do our machine. The surface finish is more than RA 6.3 and the total size is about 1 millimeter. And we also do some empty test like this and this. And this is our machine, the radio tubes, and check. Our surface finish, do PT test. About our product size that from 50 millimeter to 500 millimeter, and long side is from 100 to 3000 millimeter. And our programs that including the central figure cutting programs and the machine cutting and heat treatment. And then we do testing. And about our material that including some wear resistance steel like chromo 27 and also has some nickel hard like nickel hard 4 and 600 and some high manager steels like AS TM A128 class C. And we also have some Tata stainless steel and stainless steel, and also have some carbon steel material. Also have some copper or aluminum. And these photos is our furnace cooler. And slave. And those are our photos. They can know the furnace cooler when set. They are only including the 1 cube and 2 shaft in end. and we were to machine and learning and some training and heat treatment. The finished picture is like this. And then have some big and small. On this side is from 15 to 1,500 millimeter, and one side usually is about 2,000 millimeter piece. And it's very easy to round. And we also have some slate, like these photos. This is a small tube. We also use the single barrel castings and those same machines. And per our customers' choice or style. And that is very easy. Yes. And how to use the single barrel casting to product the rod. We will show that. And the first, we must use the single barrel casting to make a long tube like the photo one. This is our single barrel casting types and the logo machine. And then we will check the line tube. When they make the pass, we will do machine the whole OD side and the ID side, like the picture 2. When we finish the machine, we were cutting that one by one, like the picture 3. And then we must be check our OD side and ID side and the long side again. And then we do machine the OD side again and the ID side to our joint side and the torque side. And then we will check our parts, our rods. And usually we do ST test and some PT test, like these photos. This is we do PT test, red and white, and we also do X test. When all test is passed, we will packing that, packing in a wooden case, and we will send our test report to our customers. Like this. This is our inspection report. This inspection report including our sign, like ABC sign, and our handlings, which are more than 15 thread, and the purity, like the second list. And we will check it there and send our customers When all sides are okay, we will shipping our parts to our customers. And this is the easy parts. And we also have some symbols like this. Like this. This material is SF 8M, and that have marks. Also have type sign. DN65, and when stored in the WOG. And we also do machine like this. Machine our OD sign. And then I will introduce our another parts. Also easy parts. Slang pod and mounting cables. This part is a paper, and we use the cast programs, sand casting programs. We like. And like some photos like this. This is a slang pod, and we are shipping them to changing port. Okay. And another pass, making metals that are very big, and also going to keep is more than 10 poles. Okay, I will introduce first. About the slang pod and making cables. First, we use the casting programs. We use the sand casting programs, and they are very big. And usually, the first one is making cable castings, and part 2 is slang pod. Part 3 is making cable welding shows. Yet another production programs. And this is two type programs. The first one we use the programs and values, and the picture 2 is programs with castings, sand casting. And then making cables. And this is our catalog. Easy catalog. And about our material grade, that included online steel, carbon steel, treatment steels, and dark iron, red iron, and heat treatment. And We often protect them as per the drawings or size. And our progress also that including some washer, some driller, machine, and heat treatment. And about our computation, that is from 10 tons to 100 tons, one piece per piece. And the quantity as per the national and interpretation. With our small casting and we can fly finish align few castings with heat treatment and machine. So our progress including casting and heat treatment and machine. And we use the progress. The casting is per STM 827 and ISO 683. We also have a GVT 2078 and BS 1449. This is some standing. And about our progress, we can do this. Sand casting, including machine. Also, we do heat treatment. And some specific lead time. This is if your content is less than 100 kilometers, we need 20 days. And if your content is 1 ton, we usually need 45 days. And this is some EB inspection report that including our computer, our material, PO number, drawings, photo, and his number. And our material report. The report including our material report, site report, drawings, and others. Like this. This also is some check. And we also have a small videos. This is we check the high side. We must be into the melting kettles. And we use the wooden to check the high side, like this. And some cubble to check, and some cubble to write, like this. And we also have slang port castings that same as the mating cables. Also is very big. And the material including the hardware is the carbon steel, like ZG 23045, that means BS310 and A4. And the material 2 is high chrome molten like steels, like AS274L2B and L2C. And the part 3 is our patent resistance testing arrow. And this is some photos for our sample, like this, sometimes. And this sample also is used the sand casting programs, and we also do some forging tool shop and heat treatment washer. And another material is duct arrow and granite arrow. And this is about our summer tank. Then also only is our side, that including this EFG and some big side. And another picture is our material. Only material. And we often check our parts one by one. Like this. This is our test report and shaping. And the part 3 is our mating kit. Let's use the material to the progress in welding. Looks very bad. And some photos. Okay, that's all. Second. Okay. Today we introduce our parts, that is including the nickel and some bolts, mating bolts and mating portion. Also we introduce our bolts and lasher. We also have some small symbol. And the last, I introduce our heat treatment parts, that including some furnace ruler and radio tubes. Also, I introduce a program that called is a single figure casting program. And the last, I introduce our sand pot and mating kettles. Yes. If you have any inquiry, please follow us and send our inquiry to my email box. Thank you. And then take a time, take a photos. Okay, bye-bye. 改 PPT 吧，这个是啥呀？行吧，结束了吗？
嗯。
就拍照嘛，拍照嘛。
拍照，赶紧。快手机过来。
我知道了，我也知道了。